everybody, and happy Thursday. It's Thursday, March 19th, 2026 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. And welcome, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I see most of you guys are talking about the weather and how beautiful it was. Today was beautiful here, too. It only got up to like 60, but it was just beautiful. And I worked in the yard for like 3 or 4 hours, so now I can hardly move. So I took some ibuprofen. When I came in, I was like so sore, and I had to make a carrot cake because tomorrow I'm getting together with the girls at Melissa's house, and Melissa's birthday was like a week ago. So every March for her birthday, all she wants is my carrot cake. So I had to, after I worked in the yard today, I came in and started making carrot cake, and my legs were hurting so bad I had to go sit down for like 15 minutes. I feel like I'm 100 years old sometimes. It's so hard getting old, I tell you. I know some of you guys are way older than me, and you're like, oh, I'm just spring chicken, but I don't know. Turning 60's like been hard. I can really tell. The first time I go out and work in the yard is always really hard. But let me say hello. Hey, Marva. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Tony. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Trina. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Diana. Hey, Jalen. Got a lot of duplicates on here. I'm trying not to get doubles. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Christine. I think I've said hello to almost all of you guys so far. I'm just scrolling. Okay, here we go. Hey, Lou. Hey, Regina. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Laura. Hey, Gail. Hey, Myra. Hey, Carol. Hey, my Hamilton. I think that's Debbie. I don't know. I never can remember because I have a couple Hamiltons. Hey, Judy. Hey, Jody. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Jude. Hey, Judy. Hey, Cindy. All right, I'm going to stop there. Okay, so this is what we're making today. Isn't this just the cutest card you've ever seen? I love it. So I got this stamp. Well, I didn't even get the stamp set. I just wanted the dies. So I saw a card. I know you guys have heard me talk about Tammy Wilson. So she's like one of my favorite stampers. She's on the artisan design team. And she makes the most beautiful cards I've ever seen. But she does not have a YouTube channel. She just has a website. And when she posts her cards, I swear every single one of them is like to die for. So she made a card with this same stamp set, and it was just so beautiful. She does a lot of watercoloring and stuff. So if you haven't ever seen her stuff, just search Tammy Wilson Stampin' Up. I think it's ink, paper, scissors or something like that is her. It's something like that. But anyway, so I saw her card and I was like, oh, that's really cute. Where'd that flower pot come from? So I looked at it and I was like, well, all I really wanted was the flower pot. So I didn't get the stamp set. I just got the dies. So this is the die that I used for the flower pot, these two. And then I also used these 2 leaves, but you could use any leaves you want. And then I saw this is really cute. So if you want to just put like words on this and then pop it in there, that's really cute. And then there's some other stuff. They do have flowers in there, but they're really small. So what I did was I took this stamp set and used this flower right here. And what I did was, I didn't really stamp too much on this card. I used different papers. So for the flower pot, instead of coloring it, like stamping it and coloring it, I used paper. So I went to my Beautiful Gallery paper, you know, that Gallery Blooms comes with, you know, that goes with that. And I used, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. I used this paper right here. And I said, oh, because I was looking for something that would make a pretty flower pot. So I cut the flower pots out of the sky here. And you could also use the back, but it's just kind of, that's more like a copper pot looking. I wanted something that was just kind of all different colors mixed together. So I got this one, and then you'll see one a little bit different. So they're all a little bit different colors depending on where I punched it out. So anyway, that's where I got the flower pot from, was this piece. And then I did these 2 packs. So for the back piece is Country Woods. So I just did this piece right here in the Country Woods. And I'm worried because, you know, I saw the catalog now online and I don't see any of our papers. So I don't know if they're actually retiring all the current papers or if they're moving online, but I'm going to try and use up, I guess I don't know when we'll find out. I guess maybe, I think April, I don't know if it's April 1st or usually the first Tuesday in April, or the first Tuesday of the month is when they put the, what's going to be on the last chance list. All right, and then this piece right here is what I used for the flowers and the leaves. So let me show you what I did here. So I did all the leaves out of this top section. So I just cut like this off, and then I just popped out the leaves from that green, and it just made really, really pretty leaves. So I didn't do any coloring or anything. So, you know, sometimes I really like to color, but other times I'm like, oh, I just want to do it easy. And so that's what I did with the leaves. And then for the flowers, I went down to this area, and I had to stay kind of in this middle section where it was kind of blue because down here was too dark. So I stamped these like on the blue part. But some of them did get a little bit of the darker blue in there. So, and there is a die for it, but I die cut a couple of them, and they have, I don't know, maybe like 1/8 of an inch extra around it. And I really didn't like that. So I just went ahead and cut them out myself. So I wanted them right up to the line. So I'm going to cut one more out for you. So these, I stamped them all. You can see this one. I got it in the dark section and you can't really see it. So you do need to have it mostly in the lighter blue there. So that's how I got all the pieces. So you do need those 3. I mean, of course you could just stamp it and color it, but I just thought it looked really cool like this. So that's paper, that's paper, that's paper. So I did not color any of this. All I did was sponge it and stamp I did stamp the flowers, but it's stamped on the paper. So these are the 2 things you need. This is a stamp set and dies. And this is a stamp set and dies, but I only bought the dies because I didn't want the stamp set too. I just wanted really the flower pot and the leaves. So you could buy it either way you want. All right, so there we go. Let me read some comments real quick. Creative use of DSP, yes. I know I'm trying to use all my DSP. So I've got the thing tomorrow at Melissa, so I've got a card for that. And then I got my video Saturday, and then I have a meeting Monday, and then I have classes Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm going to try and use a bunch of my paper for that. All right, I didn't get any Happy Mail. Oh, it was so sad when I opened the mailbox and there's no Happy Mail. But these are the cards for the card kit. So anybody that orders from now till the end of the month will get the supplies to make these 3 cards. So, and if you are a demonstrator and you don't want to order anything, you can also buy the kit. So I do have a couple people that buy the kit every month. And usually I cut extras too, so I'll sell those. But the kits are $20, or you can get it for free if you order $100 or more. So let's get going. All right, so all you need, we're just making one today. We've got 5.5 by 8.5 gray granite and 5.25 by 4 white for the inside. And here's what I did on the inside. I just stamped that flower like 2.5 times. And then we've got our Country Woods piece, 5.25 by 4 for the front. Then I've got this little piece, 3 by 1.25. And then I've got all these pieces. Uh-oh. I lost my, the bottom of my pot. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Here it is. So we've got these 3 leaves already cut out. And then we've got the flower pot, which is cool because it does a little like opening here. So you can actually put these right inside. So you can just do them like that. So I love the flower pot. And then at the bottom, it just sits in there like that. So it's got a little opening at the bottom too. So I thought it was bigger. And then I ordered it and I was like, oh, this is kind of a small flower pot. So, but you're just going to kind of put that together like that. So there we go. All right. And then there's this piece right here, which is actually the back of this. So when I rip this piece, I'm going to get this extra piece. So I didn't let anything go to waste. So we're going to actually use that. And this is just a 1/2 inch strip by like, I don't know, 1 3/4 inches or so. So there you go. Take a picture. So not a whole lot of supplies. Jalen, I have so many packs of that Beautiful Gallery paper because originally I bought like 12 packs and I was going to do a class and everybody was going to get a pack. And then I just never got around to doing a class with it. And then most people ordered it anyway. And I was like, so I've used a ton of it, but I still have like 6 more packs of it. So, all right. Hopefully you got a screenshot of that. And we're just going to take all that off. Okay. So first thing I did was I ripped this. So you can put this either way you want. I kind of liked that gray part at the top. So I just ripped off like, I don't know, 1/2 inch or so. 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. And then I did glue it down and because I sponged all this together so it'd all be blue. So we're just going to glue that down. And then I need to stamp my flowers. I did a lot of this ahead of time, so just to save time. And then this piece is right here, and I ripped off a little bit of this. Just a little bit. And I know some of you guys hate to rip. If you don't like ripping, you don't have to rip it. But then I decided to crumble it up. Because DSP is going, oh, that's in Canada. I was like, whoo. Here, I think it's going from $12.50 to like $13 maybe, or $13.50. So you're just going to squish this in your hand. That is really a lot. $24 for a pack of paper. Dang. But I think Canadian, $24 Canada is, let me see. I want to say it's like 75 cents on the dollar or something like that. So it'd be like $16 in the US or something. Okay, so there we go. We got it all squished up. So we're going to do some sponging on that too and sponge this. And then I'm also going to stamp. Let me stamp my flowers real quick. So I've got Pretty Peacock. That's the only color we're using. And I just happened to grab my crummy pad. This one's like, I don't know why, it's like hard as a rock. But it still works. All right, so I want to stamp like 3. So we're going to have 1 there. And another one next to it. I meant to do a little bit more over. All right, so we kind of have like 2.5. And I already did the ones on, what did I do with that paper? Oh, here it is. Okay, I already stamped these on here, so I don't have to do that. All right, so we're done with the flower. And then I've got my words. Hello, hello, friend. I did a poll about this comma. So it was about half and half. Like half the people said, yeah, this should be a comma, and half people like, no, it shouldn't be a comma. I know technically I did look it up and Googled it. It should be a comma, but I've just never seen that like that. So I don't know. And that's crazy because English was always one of my better subjects. All right, we're going to cut a little arrow here. And then we're going to dip it. That is as hard as a brick. That's so funny. There's like no squish to it. All right, so we've got that. And then I'm going to sponge this just a little bit. So this is our inside right here. And then I'm going to put this like here at the bottom. And I want it to just go right about to that edge. So there we go. So that's going to go there. This piece is going to be sponged also. So that's going to go underneath this. And I was going to make it longer, but then I was like, no, I just want it kind of short. So I wanted it to be kind of like it was sitting on a little tray or something. So we're going to glue that down, kind of like that in just a minute. But I wanted to go ahead and sponge this right here. So we're going to sponge this area like that. And actually I did sponge this bottom part too. So let's go ahead and glue this down. All right, so I'm going to put it pretty close to the bottom, like so. And since it's wrinkly, you got to hold it for a minute. Hey, Kathy. Uh-oh. Yikes. I hope he's okay. All right, and then we're going to put this piece on top. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to put a little bit more sponging on here. You should have seen me yesterday. So I cut out all these flowers and then decided I wanted to sponge them after. So I had just totally blue fingernails from doing this. So just note to self, make sure you sponge these before you cut them out so you have more space. So I'm just going to sponge this last one a little bit like that. Okay, so now we're going to cut that out, and I think I have done all the sponging and stamping. So we want to just cut this out. That's trash. We can go ahead and glue this inside. So tomorrow's supposed to be like 75, I think, and sunny. So I'm definitely going to be outside again. So I'm going to sit in the sun for a little bit after I get home from Melissa's, and then I'm going to work in the yard some more. Okay, so let's cut this out. And I think it's going to be nice all weekend. So that'll be good. But then I think it's going to get cold again just for a couple days. I remember when I was a teacher back in the day, and we'd have spring break, and it seemed like every time we had spring break, it was always beautiful that whole week. And I don't know how I lucked out, but, you know, that was back in like the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. But sometimes it'd be like end of March, sometimes it'd be beginning of April. But it just always seemed like we had gorgeous weather. And I would plant my garden, and I don't remember having this kind of crazy weather in this like March before. Okay, so now I've got my 3 flowers, and oops, that's all sticky. Okay, so we're going to put this together. So you're going to set your flower pot right in that little crease. And what I did was I went ahead and put dimensionals on the back of it to hold it in place. And, oops. So just put a couple dimensionals right there to hold it. And hopefully that'll be straight. Yep, it looks pretty good. All right, so we've got 2 dimensionals on there. Now we're going to arrange our leaves. So I did 2 of these leaves. And I just love that paper. It just makes the leaves look so realistic. So you're going to put one on the left and one on the right. You know what? I think I'm going to put this one on the right so you can actually see some of that blue. And then this one on the left. And just kind of try to keep them spread apart. And then to hold that down, I'm actually going to put a piece of tape on it. So we're going to have, oops, a little piece of tape right there. So that'll hold them onto the back. All right, so then we want to put this one in. Now this one doesn't have much of a stem. So you know what I might do? Because here's what I did on this one. I kind of bent it so it was hanging off the front. So I might just do that. So I'll put this one in like so. And it really doesn't show that much, but let me just put a little dab of glue underneath it, like right on that. Okay, so there it is. All right, and then I wanted to put this one, so it's kind of hanging down on here. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on that. So we're doing surgery on our leaves. And then this one, same thing. I kind of just put it like that. These are just the cutest things. Now, I don't know if I would do this for a class or not, just because that's a lot of cutting. A lot. All right, so there's my little pot. Now I just want to put some dimensionals all over the back of this. So we're going to put a bunch. Oh, no, you're buffering. Mine's not frozen. I hope we don't go through that again. Is it done buffering? Because mine's not buffering. That's so weird. My screen is totally, like, still going. Is anybody not buffering? Buffering off and on. Okay. I don't know. I'm looking at mine's fine, so I don't know. Not buffering. Okay, Wendy's not buffering. So that's good. Okay, so then we're going to put a couple. I'm going to cut some little ones to put on the back of these leaves. So we're just going to cut some of these little pieces, or you could use the baby dimensionals to put on here, like the little tiny ones. Probably should have cut them a little bit smaller. Oh, I think I just ripped something. Yikes. Okay. Got a little glue on there. It's good. All right, so we're going to take all these off very gently. And since this is designer paper, it is a little bit thinner than like cardstock. So you got to be careful. All right, we're going to stick this on our little ledge here. And then I think I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on a couple of these to tack them down, because you don't want them just kind of floating around too much. My fingers are all sticky. Okay, so, oops. All right, that's good, I think. All right, so then we're going to go to our flowers. And so the flowers, I just kind of said, okay, let's put one kind of in the middle. But I hate to cover all that leafy stuff. So maybe we'll put one there. And then one up here. And then one kind of there, maybe. What do you think? My flowers went higher on this one than they did on this one. I don't know why that is, but I think I must have put this middle one up higher. All right, so I'm just going to put one dimensional on the back of each flower. And just kind of tuck it like that. And just right there. Yeah, don't forget to do thumbs up. Oh, I forgot to do thumbs up. Let me do that. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff for me. I don't know where to put this one. It's a little close to the edge, but oh well. All right, and then I put some gems on here. So I just used these big yellow ones that are so pretty. See how they sparkle? These are still available. I just checked. They are low inventory though, so they could sell out anytime. But for $7.20, I think that's a great deal. Then I put my Hello Friend down here, and I put it like on top of the flower pot. So you need a dimensional or two right here. And then a little bit of tape on the, just this part right here. Oops. So the part that's over the flower pot is going to be taped. All right, and then I have a little bow. Sing it, girls. What are you singing? I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. All right, everybody stopped buffering. That's good. That is good. You know, it's so funny. So when I'm at home just by myself doing stuff, I have the music on, and I listen to like The Message, you know, which is like Christian music. And so I'm just going to put this right here. And so I was just like singing at the top of my lungs. And I'm the worst singer. I mean, I'm not even kidding. I'm like really a bad singer. But I was just singing, one of my favorite songs came on. And I was just singing my heart out. And I said, well, Lord, I know you like it when we sing. So I'm going to sing, even though you didn't bless me with a good voice. Okay, and then I put some glitter on here. So that's what it looks like now. This is with the glitter. Can you see that glitter on there? It's so pretty. You were also singing in your head. That's a good thing. I love the glitter. I don't know why it buffers sometimes. I guess it's just the internet, you know, being finicky. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit, just kind of where the edges are here. I'm just going to kind of trace over that and just add a little bit. And if you wanted to get these glue pens, They are on Amazon, and the glitter is also on Amazon. I put the link in the description box below the video of my favorite Amazon thingies. So you can get it too and have your cards sparkle. And we also have shimmer spray, which since I got my glitter back out, I haven't used that much, but I love glitter. I don't know why I stopped using glitter. I guess because we didn't really sell it, but I love it. All right, so there we go. So here's my, I just love these cards. I think that one I like better with the lighter color of the pot. But they both kind of look like clay pots, but that paper just works perfectly. Card making choir. Let's all start singing. You know, Amy, I always did listen to K-Love, but now, for some reason in my area, when I turn on K-Love, it's very staticky in my car. So I switched to Sirius and got the message. And I listened to that. But I was like a big donor for K-Love too. But then it was like every time I went to listen to it, it was staticky. So I called him a couple times and I'm like, you guys need to fix something because I don't know what it is in our area, but we can't get it clear here. So I don't know. But yeah, I've never been in a choir because I really sing bad. Badly. I don't know if it's bad or badly, but all right. So that's the cards and that's the inside. So there you go. Love it. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to do thumbs up and like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. I know I love the sparkle. Love it. Love it. That's like, I used to talk about this all the time when I was doing cards and I would always start singing, love it. And it was that dinosaur. I can't remember what the name of the dinosaur show was, but it was a cartoon that came on. And it was my daughter's favorite cartoon when she was a little kid. So, you know, it was like, I don't know, 30 years ago. But I can't remember what it was called. But it had this cute little dinosaur on there. And she would always just sing, love it. And that's what I always want to do when I make a card. And it's so pretty. No, it wasn't Barney. It was a cartoon. Oh, God, I hated Barney. That was the most annoying. Jalen says, what is K-Love? It's a radio station that plays Christian, like contemporary Christian music. You know, like Mercy Me and CeCe Winans and Forrest Frank. And I don't know if you listen to any of that. King and Country. All those awesome people. Big Daddy Weave. There's so many. Phil Wickham. I don't know if you've heard of any of them, but they're awesome. All right, so it's time for a joke, and I have a really cute joke today. So let me pull it up. Okay, so here we go. So there's the kid, and he goes, so Dad, why did Mom lock you out of the house? And the dad said, well, she heard me on the phone with Uncle Steve talking about running errands. And the kid said, so what did you guys do? And the dad says, well, Steve went to go get a used car, and I went to the store to get a tool to scrape off paint from the furniture. And the kid says, well, what's wrong with that? And now, and the dad says, well, all Mom heard was, you go get the escort, I'll get the stripper, and we'll meet up at your place. Oh, I thought that was so funny. Some of you guys might not know what an escort is, but Ford Escort. That was one of the cars from a while back. But I just thought that was hysterical. So that's my joke for the day. I hope you liked that one. I'm stuck swirling on this page, and I can't get back to the other page. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I am just stuck on here. I can't get back to the video. There we go. Okay, now I'm back. Not the mama. Yes, that's the one. It was, yep, that's exactly Lisa. Not the mama was a part of it. But it was just these cute little dinosaurs. And I want to say it was like Dinosaur Tales or something like that. But it was just a really cute show. Okay, so we have some cards to give away. And here we go. We still have Charming Creations has not claimed hers. Kimberly Dorsey. And then I've got these to give away. All right, let's shake her up. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Ah, Lisa Vashoff. Vashoff. I hope I said that right. I always think she says Vashaw like cash. Vash like cash. I remember it. Okay. Next one is Judy Dawson. Judy Dawson. Next one is Sue Deppis. And the last one for today is Linda Griffin. All right, so we got Linda Griffin, Sue Deppis, Judy Dawson, and Lisa Vashaw are the winners for today. So there you go. So, oops, here's my email. So make sure you send me an email with your address. We got done quick today. I thought that would take longer. Okay. Mr. Dress Up and Romper Room. I was on Romper Room. Did I ever tell you guys that? I was on Romper Room back when I was like 4 years old. It was a local show. So I don't know if you guys knew that, but we had Romper Room in our area. And my best friend's mother was Miss Connie, who was like the Romper Room teacher. And so I got to be on there a couple times. So it was fun. But yeah, so I was a star back in the day. Who hasn't won? Renee Gines. Okay, I'll put your name in there, Renee. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me, and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff for me. Oh, Judy's on here too. Okay. And I'll see you back Saturday morning, bright and early, in your pajamas. Who was the Tammy that... Oh, Tammy Wilson. It's T-A-M-M, I think Y, Wilson. I want to say it's ink, paper, scissors, but it's something paper, scissors. But if you just type in Tammy Wilson, Stampin' Up, you'll see her website. She just has absolutely gorgeous cards. And she does these bows that she's famous for. She's like the bow magician. It's crazy. So check her out. But she has a gorgeous card using the flower pot. And then she did the little teeny tiny flowers on there. But that's where I got my inspiration from. Yeah, pajama party Saturday. See you guys bright and early at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Take care, everybody. Enjoy this weather. Bye-bye.